Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wave the Brush with me, your host, Kris, aka Mini Wargamer Kris, aka The Name Butcher, aka, I don't know, vacations all done. Wave the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. It usually delves into a lot of painting talk, as well as a lot of what's under the sun kind of talk. What does that mean? It means any and all topics can be discussed, and we usually end up discussing all sorts of crazy stuff. And, you know, I mean, that's how, I suppose that's half the charm. I don't know, that's what people keep telling me. It's half the charm anyway. What's half the charm? Half the charm, right? So if you're a first-time viewer, and you've never watched this show before, feel free to ask your questions either in the live chat if you're watching this live. Of course, you can always send me an email at kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below, along with a lot of other links, including Patreon, Spreadshirt for the t-shirts, as well as the Facebook, and of course, Discord. Discord is a big one. It's been a lot of fun having Discord up. I just finally got logged back in today, and like there was a bazillion messages. I skipped a whole bunch. Sorry, guys. I probably missed a whole bunch of messages, but you know, I kind of went through, skimmed through the gallery real fast, kind of checking out what everybody's been working on, and of course, it's been really, really great. And if you're looking to join, I guess a friendly little community, join us here on Way of the Brush on Discord. It's in the description below, and you know, feel free to ask your questions. Myself will answer, or the monkeys. And of course, if you're attending live for the show, the monkeys themselves will also answer your question as well if you're attending live. And of course, the monkeys are always very knowledgeable. This whole little community we built up here has been fantastic. So many knowledgeable people and so many friendly, helpful folk. Monkeys, despite being called monkeys, they will not always fling poo. They usually only fling it at me, but otherwise they don't usually typically fling it at each other, which is kind of nice. That I got, you know, thick skin, broad shoulders. I can take it. And so, speaking of monkeys, who's joining us today? I've got King 5555. What? Let hop the home loads. Let hop the home loads. I don't know what that means. Twitchy Kranos, there he is. Hey everybody, hope you had a good holiday. Kris, I did have a good holiday. I had a really good holiday. And I highly recommend this for anybody in this day and age. Go a week without having regular cell phone and Wi-Fi and internet access and being away from computers and just going out and seeing things and doing things with the family and just getting out there. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is not overrated. Even little kids who are just all about their cell phones today even had fun. We had fun, and you know, we experienced a lot of nature. We got to see some beautiful sights. We got to do lots of things, and even still, there was lots of stuff I missed. You know, and that's my hometown. That was my home region, and you know, I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, and so. Yeah, you know, it's really quite something, and yeah. So today I got back into town, back home yesterday, decompressed a little bit, and as I was decompressing today, I was like, no, I feel like I should be doing something. I want to get right back in. I want to jump back into work because I don't want to show up Monday and be all kind of I don't want to be here. I'd rather just come back in, you know, come back running kind of thing, and so. Yeah, I think that's that. Then so that was partly the goal of doing this today, was doing Way of the Brush, because I felt like doing something, and you know, Way of the Brush has always allowed me to, you know, create stuff fairly efficiently, and so yeah, you know, I'm enjoying myself, and of course, you know, everybody, you know, who wished me a happy vacation time. Thank you. I did have a good vacation. It was a good time. I wish, you know, I could have done more up there while I was up there, but you know, oh well. What is it? Rira Mackenzie. I can't remember what it is. Twitchy, where in Scotland are you? We're already into other conversations now. Con King 5555. So how was my vacation? My vacation was a lot of fun. Holy man, I can't even. This is NGUOSYGCGADWOTA. That's his name. It's all capitals. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that really fast. Nugga wugga sugar gugga sugar butter. That's probably not even close. Hey guys, what's this gonna be about? Surprise! Wave the Brush ends up being the first time I get to make it live. Well, welcome. Yeah, because I don't think I've read that name before. I mean, I might have seen that around before, but yeah. Anyway, again, I just, I felt like we should just do a Sunday episode just for giggles. I mean, why not? Just to kind of get back into the whole spirit of things and kind of, get back to work and, kind of, not like an old man in a bathtub kind of thing. It's, hit the ground running. It's when the water's cold and you just jump into the pool, just dive right in, just, you just get shocked. Rupert Bear, hello. Great to get to see a live show. Well, welcome, Rupert Bear. Greenleaf Terrain, what? Way of the way at 2, way of the way at 2 p.m. Yeah, why not? Because, why not? Dr. Xantos, blessed be the pink gods of the warp. Damian Hibbert, watching during the mega flood here in Houston. Oh, geez, yeah, I heard all about that. Holy man. I seen that, and then I was like, is this like one of those things that they're just, the news is going to blow out of proportion and stuff like that? But holy crap, you can just see that water coming in. So hopefully you guys are okay. I mean, it looked like they were evacuating a lot of people out of, I think it was like Houston and, what the heck's the other place there? It was closer to Mexico. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you guys come out of it okay, and, hopefully the damage is minimal and flooding is minimal. I don't know. Damian Hibbert, I thought you would be off the air this week, and you are pretty much dead on what I'm doing with the Magnus of the Red. Oh, okay, cool. Greenleaf Terrain, Kris, 40k Eldar question. How have you found the jet bikes in 8th? Samhan Army seem fun. I played a little bit of the jet bikes. The first time I played Steve with the mostly jet bikes, kind of an old composition I used to do. I found jet bikes, I don't know, like I gotta play them more, I think. Jet bikes, I'm not crazy about how they downsized their size, the unit size. Like I was kind of liking having a nice big unit, mainly because it made warlocks very efficient in protecting the unit, right? Having big clumps of dudes being protected by a single spell, and now it's like they're 9, 10 man unit. It could be 12 before, everybody getting shuriken cannons. I kind of like scatter lasers. Scatter lasers, you get the extra shot, you get a little bit more distance, which is probably the better call for jet bikes, just because you got that extra 12-inch distance that you can maneuver, because jet bikes, they can't handle close combat, right? So you don't ever want to get stuck in close combat, unless of course it's 10 jet bikes against one Space Marine. But I've even done that and lost that combat, so you got to be careful, of course, right? And so having the extra range is pretty good. But I like cannons because I like when I roll 6s. That -3 is a big. It's a bit of a changer for Space Marines, and I don't know, something's dinging at me. Oh, shut up, Windows. It's the Windows computer. It wants to do things. No, don't do things. I tell you, no. Don't. Anyway, yeah, so jet bikes, I got to play a bit more with the jet bikes. I've been really kind of liking Wraiths. I never really played Wraiths before, and so I've been kind of having fun playing with Wraiths. But yeah, I definitely got to get back into playing more jet bikes. I'm currently building a whole whack ton of, I got a whole bunch. I'm going to be doing up a big old unit. Got a whole bunch here. Sears, right? And I got more Sears up on my little pile of things to do there. So I've got Sears. Oh, I've got Sears. Trust me, I've got Sears. And I want to do, but the thing is, though, is doing a Warlock Conclave, doing a full-on proper Warlock Conclave. It's like dang near 700 and some points or something like that. It's wicked expensive. I mean, but it'd be fun, you know? And it was initially, you know, I was really initially getting into it because the whole idea of that smite spam and countering smite. But unfortunately, the warlocks don't do the smite thing very, very well. Now, mind you, they've nerfed that since. And I'm still going to build my conclave because I've always wanted to build a big, proper conclave. Or seer council, as it used to be called. But either way, still going to go on. And the other hard part I had about it was, how do I paint them? Do I paint them up like the rest of my Samhan jet bikes, like, you know, the normal kind of red scheme? Or do I do them in a metallic red, which I've been, you know, really fond of lately? Or do I go with, you know, the color shift paints that I've been playing around with lately? As you guys can see here. Look at this. Wait, let's go this way here. And so the color shift, you can see it goes from gold to pinkish. You can see the color changes in there. Really fun. It's a bone inside there. I painted that bone. And same with the underside. Let's give it a little bit of bone. 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 More bone. So, yeah. Answer your question. Good times. I think. I don't know. What was the question? I forgot what the question was. Oh yeah, the Eldar jetbikes. Yeah. You get off on a tangent there, and it's like, what? Yeah. So, anywho, where are we in these comments here? Moose head painting. Hi, Kris and the monkeys. Hilo, 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 hilo. Kamanized morning. Rumen Matanov. Hey everyone, and a tournament and Wave the Brush in one day. Great start of the holiday. Oh, you're going on holidays now too? Awesome. Well, I just got back. Had a fun vacation. Good times. Old Man Logan. Welcome back, Kris. Well, thank you, Old Man Logan. Steam McDemon. Spot on, Kris. Being in office for a while is good for the soul. Or being offline. Yeah, being offline for a while is good for the soul. Yes. Definitely. Definitely. Man, I mean, usually whenever I've gone on my vacations, I've always had ready Wi-Fi access, and where we had cabins where we were, and the Wi-Fi was spotty at best. I could maybe check, you know, a message or two, and it was all around just a really crappy internet experience. But I didn't get mad about it. I was like, screw it, I'll stay off my phone. Like, why get mad about it? I'll just, you know, catch up on local news, and, you know, I mean, I was off doing things. I mean, like, we weren't in our cabins very long. We were off, you know, doing stuff and going to see this and that, and, you know, I got lots of pictures. Oh, I got lots of pictures. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh my God, I didn't take pictures of my old models. Oh, for frig's sakes. I just realized that now. I'm an idiot. And I was at my brother-in-law's all day, and I brought my camera with me. We were just playing games and drinking and having fun, and yeah, I forgot all about that stuff. I'm going to have to convince him to take some pictures for me, because, yeah, damn. I totally forgot about that. Oh, I'm so dumb. The long ass name I can't pronounce. The Nigabushiga. It just stands for never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. Wow. No reason, just what I can up with, and when staring at YouTube account. Yeah, no kidding. Never give up on something you can't go without thinking about. That's deep. that's a deep message there. Where are we in the comments? Who else is joining us here? Anthony B. Yay, we had to brush on a Sunday. I know. Almost seems like sacrilege, almost, doesn't it? Playing around on a Sunday rather than the Saturdays. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sundays? Do you guys like the show on a Sunday? I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I prefer Saturdays, but sometimes there's a lot of things that come up on a Saturday that I'd rather be doing. Not rather be doing, but I mean, like, I'd like, I gotta do my show. I'll do my show, and, you know, it's like, you know, I'll do whatever I want after the show, kind of thing, right? Or maybe I pre-record these things so they go off. No, that'd be crap, wouldn't it? Because half the charm, I think, of the show is doing it live, the spontaneity of it all, and, you know, just kind of answering questions kind of on the fly, and, you know, at least that's what I think. I don't know. That's what people tell me. Ram V, hey ya monkeys, hey ya Kris. Greenleaf Terrain, metallic red, in my opinion, color pops a lot. So for this, yeah, you think for the Conclave, metallic red? Maybe. I mean, I'm on the fence on it. I mean, could go either way. Moosehead painting, surprise way the brush, awesome. Now I have something to listen to while I'm finishing the base of my Trigon. My Trigon. MWG Josh, what's up, monkeys? What's up, Josh? Did you miss me, Josh? Did you miss me? Did a whole week without me? Did you even miss me? What did I miss? Was there anything fun that I missed? Roman Matnoff, episode 168. So deep, I can't see you right now. Whew, jeez. That's kind of deep. Anthony B, not having a beer in your hands on a Sunday is sacrilegious. I think you might have a point there, Anthony. Because we got some football today. I think we got some football today going. So I'll be watching a bit of football later, and I'll have to grab some beers and sit back and watch a little bit of football. Enjoy my last day of kind of decompressing, because I got back yesterday in town, and the decompressing. I like to call it decompressing because, you go on a vacation and I guess you really should be recompressing, right? Because, you like get ready for work and all right, let's do work, And so when you're on vacation, you're all, it's like, you're like, Peter Griffin without the bones kind of thing. You're just a big kind of gelatinous blob, blah, That's what you do. You go, blah. Mini War Gamer Josh, to be honest, I didn't notice. Good. That's good. That's good that you didn't notice. Anthony B, football and Game of Thrones. You know what? I don't watch Game of Thrones. I've yet to watch a single episode of Game of Thrones. So it's one of those situations where, I don't know what I'm missing, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those shows, I've been meaning to watch. I haven't gotten around to it, Again, I really don't watch all that much TV. I don't spend that much time. I mean, I do watch a bit of Netflix, but those are usually binge sessions, right? I'll sit there for, like on a Sunday afternoon and I'll watch, like a whole season of something and, something like that, right? I mean, but otherwise, I don't sit there and watch a whole lot of TV. Bit of news, catch up on the news kind of thing, Ruben Matnoff, I want to go pop a cold one right now. Damn it, you guys are making me jealous now. I should have did this from home today. I should have did this from home. Damn it. Damn it. You guys are killing me. You're killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Guys are killing me. Let's do an email. Because my computer's not working. Because we can. Because we will. Headphone time. That's not it. That's not it. There we go. Email time. Email time. Sorry, I just read somebody's comment. Office beers. Yeah, we should totally have office beers around here. Oh, Alucard 869. Kris, I sent you some more photos. Good morning also. Well, good morning. Alright, so this is an email from Steam McDemon. I like that name, Steam McDemon. Hi Kris, Monkey Lord, Butcher of Names, etc., etc. I came back after a 2-ish year hiatus from painting and decided to finish my Tau Storm Surge. I've included some pictures for your viewing pleasure. It's by no means my best work, but considering I've gotten a bit rusty during my break, I'm still quite happy with it. Next up, starting my Astra Militarum Valkyrie, on which I'm going to practice weathering. Very cool. I'll send some pics of the progress and my other work later. Anyway, keep up the good work. I'm thoroughly enjoying watching Way of the Brush every Saturday after work. All the best, Steam McDemon. That's just fun to say, Steam McDemon. And so let's have a look at a Storm Surge. Holy carmoles! Are you guys looking at this? Nope, that's the wrong damn picture there. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, somebody didn't set this up properly. Okay. Kris is a dummy. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. And while I'm at it, I'm going to set this one. Oh, I'm going to set this one up. Yeah, because for whatever reason, I don't know. This program likes to do this to me sometimes. Which one am I on here? Yeah, let's go this one. Look at this paint job. Holy caramoly. I love the digital camo. It's so Tau to see digital camo all the time. I love the deep red of the guns. It contrasts nicely with the bluish, almost teal-like look of some of the weapons here. Like that nice little bit of glow on the gun. Oh, you can see little red Tau helmets in there. Yeah, I really like this. I like that the red is like the right amount. Oh, it's even pavement on the base here. It's cracked pavement. Look at that. Look at that. Damn, this is nice. That is really, really cool. I love the color scheme. The camo pattern is just awesome on that. Overall, the color scheme is really fantastic. And it's so nice and neat and clean. It's so, and of course, you know, like when you're doing Tau, you know, you always want it to look nice and clean and stuff, right? Oh, look at this. Yeah. Look at all that. Oh, you even got a little bit of gemming going on these sensors and stuff. You can tell the man spent some time on it. Well, I assume with a name like Steve McDemon, I assume it's a dude, but I could be totally wrong. Could be this 12-year-old girl in Alabama or something. Hey, I'm not a boy. Or it's a 60-year-old man in Alabama. Who wishes he was a 12-year-old girl? Anyway. Look at this. I like the OSL. I like the OSL is it's not like, you know, overdone. It's nice and clean. I love the coils are glowing like that. Energy in there. I like OSL when it's not overdone. And this is not overdone. I like the little bits. It just, you know, just a little bit of glow. Just a little bit. And yeah, that camo pattern I really, really dig. I really, really dig it, man. That is so cool. Let's have a look at his gemming on his lenses. Very nice. Look at those rockets. So nice and clean. They look like little cherry tomatoes in there. So nice. The glow effect. Just perfect. Really, really nice work, man. That is impressive. Impressive. Oh, is that it? That's it. That was it for that. Very nice work, Steam. Thank you for sending that in. That is impressive work. So nice and clean. And I mean, like, you took a break from painting, and, you know, that's just impressive work. And I mean, I'm sure the monkeys are. Oh, Steve McDemon, you're here today. Yeah, I'm a dude, 32 from the Netherlands. Well, I don't know. I mean, not the monkeys don't send me their bios. I mean, like, you know, like, although in the Discord chat program, we have kind of a welcome center. So I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of an introduce yourself. And I mean, not enough of the monkeys have introduced themselves, you know. And I think all the monkeys should be going in there into the welcome center and saying, "Oh, Kris, you know, this is me, such and such. I've been, you know, blah blah blah," and, you know, whatever, right? That was about 25 hours of work. Really nice, really awesome stuff. There was another comment I thought I seen. No. Yeah, so that was really cool. Oh, Aaron Seach is joining us today. Holy man, there's Aaron. So let's do another email. Because we can. This is from Matt B. Hey Kris, just finished my Drukhari Archon. Please let me know what you think. And so here is his Archon. Archeon? Which one's better? I think this one's better. I don't know. You can kind of see all my crap in the background. But anyway, I really like the helmet. That is a really cool effect on there. Oh wow, that's all hand done too. I like the color transition, like, or the contrast with the darker green and the orange and the flesh and the bone. Oftentimes, you got to be a little bit wary about throwing too many colors onto a model. But I think this works very well. Mainly because, excuse me, mainly because the green is contrasting with the warm tones of the bone, the flesh, and the orange. As the helmet and the flesh, are somewhat, they're not the same, but they're in that same warm kind of ballpark. And the green, with the bright of the bone, it contrasts very nicely. I really like it. That's a really cool paint job. That helmet is impressive. Can we get a zoom right in on his work? Look at that. That is really, really nice. That's some patience there. And of course, that's a lesson for everybody out there that, patience does pay off. It's a really great color scheme. It's very, very interesting. I like the little face on the cloak there. The flesh looks great. The coloring on it, the unevenness. You'd think like the unevenness on flesh, and as you're working on it, you're like, it looks kind of messy. But once you work your way all through it all, it actually works for flesh to have that unevenness, because flesh is not really one tone all the way across. And you get this. I've often thought that what would be funny, I guess it would be kind of a dark funny, but is like one of these pieces of flesh that looked like it had like an imperial tattoo. Like it looked like a tattoo, like the Aquila or something like that, and you had like a portion of it. You know what I mean? Like the imperial wing was coming off one portion, and it looked like it was a tattoo. I think that would be really cool. I think that'd be a nice effect. Just to kind of add to the fact that obviously we got a guy's face there all stretched out, but really kind of add to the gruesomeness that is the Drakari. But thank you, Matt, for sending that in. That's awesome stuff. Awesome. Thank you. Again, feel free to send me more, because, why not? Cocking 555 got Kris, search for my challenge email. Your challenge email. Oh, what, on Discord? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying it? Yeah, it's on Discord. The Discord work in progress channel. I will have a look. Steve McDemon, you don't see light colors on Dark Eldar very often. It looks very nice. Yes, that's what I thought. It looks very good. I mean, that darker elements of the green played nicely with the light bone elements of the armor, and of course the red, or the orange, I should say, that dominant orange color on the helmet, with that texturing, and then it played really nicely alongside the flesh of the cloak, having this very warm feeling, but the dark elements contrasting very nicely with the rest of it. I think works very well. I think with that helmet, I mean, this is just me, but I think with the helmet, I think a gloss would look really kind of cool. Or you deliberately applied gloss on each of those little things, leaving the dark outlines of the hexagons in the helmet darker, and so you just kind of had like this little gloss like specks, and so in the light it actually had that kind of texturing in the light. Just an idea. Where am I? We're doing another email? We're doing another email. Yeah, let's do another email. Because we can, and we will. This is from Vito. Hey, Kris. It was a pleasure meeting you at Mini Wargaming a few weeks back. Yeah, he was in town. He was in town, because he's not local, but he's in the Toronto area in Canada. I'm pretty sure it was Toronto. Anyway. I appreciate your tips on how I could upgrade my painting techniques on my Magnus the Red Forge world. I thought I would share a couple pics of some of the things I've been working on the last little bit. I'm a big fan of the Knight Models range, and I love their style of painting. However, I'm not sure what that style is called. Regardless, I've taken a stab at trying to match the card art and find the style of painting that to be rather refreshing. I've also added a few pics of my Thousand Suns. Let me know what your thoughts are. Next time I'm at Mini Wargaming, I'll have to get some wings and coronas. Cheers, dude. Vito Varano. He's a commissioned painting service You look up Vito, you'll find he's got a Facebook page for his commission painting. So if you're on the Canadian side or you're just looking for a good painter, Vito does high quality work. I've seen his models firsthand. He is a top-notch painter. And so let's have a look at... Now, are these your images, Vito, or are they the company's? I think these might be the company's. Or maybe they're his. He wants to get them like the art. And he's painting it up. I mean, it looks pretty darn good to me. There's a better shot here. So here's, I'm pretty sure this looks like Vito's work. And he's doing up like the art. The style of painting, that's more like a zenithal. That's more zenithal. As you can see, the highlights build towards the highest points. But you get like some of that non-metallic metal kind of look. But I think your painting there is great, as far as, you know, being inspired by the artwork itself. Yeah. Next. There we go. Yeah, so here's Vito's work. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the quality work Vito does. So anybody who's looking for a good commission painter, you know, feel free to give this guy a look. Just look his name up in Facebook and you'll find his stuff. And as you can see here, spot on. Yeah, again, it's a bit more of a zenithal. It's kind of like how Infinity, Buddy who paints the Infinity models, kind of like how he does his. But I mean, like, as far as following, you know, the box art, I think you're doing a really fantastic job here. Really nice work. You're like, I mean, obviously, you know, you're using the color swatch as a guide. I mean, it's really great. I mean, you even got the blood and stuff on the same points, and yeah, you even got like the same tones in the hair. Yeah, like, it looks really, really good. It's really good approximations for the box art. Really fantastic work, Vito. Really fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, this is more in style, or more like how Buddy paints the Infinity models, which is mostly like a zenithal with a lot of non-metallic metal looks to it. And of course, like, non-metallic metal being obviously the effects here on the chest, and, you know, but more zenithal because, I mean, you get more highlights on the high points, you know, and darker in the shadow points, right? I mean, it's more realistic that where the light is gathering. Very, very cool though. Awesome, awesome work. And I mean, you're painting like doing it, duplicating what the box artist did is great. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, some of the details are, you know, not quite the same, but I mean, you know, it was your inspiration, and you could have changed up this and that, you know. Yeah, so again, like I said, Vito, I mean, if anybody's out there looking for a commission painting service, Vito Verano is your guy. You know, if you're in Canada, you know, oh, look at this. That's cool. Love the 5 o'clock shadow. Looks really awesome. Oh, we got some Space Marines. I didn't even know we were going to jump into some Space Marines here. Some thousands. I think that's what he brought when he came here. If you watch the mini wargaming battle reports, I can't remember how it was quite a few weeks ago that he played here, and you can have a look. I'm pretty sure he brought this army, this Thousand Sun army. Love the transitions in the cloak. Looks really, really awesome. It's a nice complementary color to all the thing. I like that he's highlighted the black with the turquoise, not going with, you know, gray or anything like that. Oh, look at these things. Yeah, look at these guys. Look at that. Those are so cool. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, those are awesome. Oh man, we got some guy playing with fire. Hey, Vito, how'd you do the fire? Are those from other models, or did you make something out of resin, or what? Vito, what did you do? What did you do, Vito? Because I'd like to know how you did that fire, because that's really, really cool. Because it looks clear. It looks like you took like clear plastic or something and melted it, or sculpted it, shaped it, or what? I've got to know. I must know. I must know. Because that's really, really cool. That's a great idea. That's a fantastic... Oh, is that it? That was it for Vito's work there. So, again, if you're looking for a commission painter, awesome. Vito does fantastic work. He's done, I think, a bit of work for Mini Wargaming. And, or maybe he's doing some work for Josh right now. I can't remember. But anyway, awesome stuff. And, of course, he was in Mini Wargaming. He's in one of the bat reports. I can't remember which one. Been a while. And, yeah. And so, Vito, how did you do the fire for the Thousand Suns? I want to know. Did you, like, just chop them off like other models? Like, or was it from a toy? Or did you sculpt it from clear green stuff? You know, like, I want to know. I have to know. I have to know. I must know. So, where are we in the comments here? Edward Horseman. Yay! Managed to make another Way of the Brush episode. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aaron C. Chat Kris. Here is the challenge. Your Eldar versus my Crimson Fist Adepticon 2 2018 special live Way of the Brush. Monkey versus Monkey Lord. I may have to. I may have to. Again, I played Matthew Adami at Adepticon this year. We had a fantastic time. Of course, we were playing till like, I think 3 in the morning, I think. It was just so late, you know. And yeah, if we can squeeze it in, I would. But I mean, as we get closer to that date, I'll definitely know how timing will work. But yes, I'm gonna try and keep that open. And because Aaron asked first, well, second, because I'm sure Matthew probably already asked me. But yeah, definitely, I'll try and keep that open. I think, maybe, I don't know, pretty sure. I should be able to. But yeah, I'll have to get some Eldar ready then. I'll have to get some Eldar ready. Maybe I'll just bring all my raid stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, so, of course, there was no episode last week because I was on vacation. And I initially was not going to have an episode yesterday because typically this show is on a Saturday. Wasn't going to have a show, but I thought today, why not? Why not? Why not? Because... again, you know, help kind of get into the flow, get back on track, you know, and I think after the show I might film something, might film maybe some work, because I've got lots of work. I've got a week's worth of work left to do. Got more than that. I mean, all my Eldar is like, you know, I've got Swooping Hawks that are not even primed, or just primed, and I've got boxes more of more Harlequins, more Swooping Hawks. Oh man, I got tons of stuff. Aaron Siege. Pedro will Crimson Fist your Eldar. See, now he's gonna talk trash. Now I gotta listen to this for months now. He's gonna be talking all sorts of trash. Then I'm gonna have to start talking trash. And then if I start talking trash, then I gotta back it up. So then that means that I have to play. I have to. And I mean, like, you know, I mean, if we get really, really busy at Adepticon with other kind of things, you know, I mean, like, I'd feel like a complete ass if I had to cancel the game, right? And so that's why, I mean, when we get closer to the date, then we'll know what our kind of game plan is. But otherwise, yeah, you know, it's just, I don't want to, I just don't, you know. I know Aaron's going to talk all sorts of crap, too, up till that point. Kris, you work on Sunday? Yeah, if I have to, if I want to. Yeah, sometimes, like, you know, obviously I'll do Way of the Brush on a Saturday, and then I'll come back in on a Sunday, and I'll do edit something, or I'll paint something, or, you know, whatever. Because because of Patreon, I've been more dedicated to making more videos more consistently, and, you know, I think that's a good thing. You know, to really kind of up my game, as it were. You know, and of course, you know, I mean, a lot of people have a lot of questions out there, and, you know, I'd like to be able to answer them. Cocking 555, September 16th, Eldar Codex prediction. Oh, you're predicting an Eldar Codex on the 16th of September. Really? Kurt Krishon, what the question mark? a Sunday stream? Yeah, why not? A Sunday stream. This is just to get us all back on track, get us back into the flow of things, because I'm done my vacation. I decompressed it a little bit last night, and I was like, I got up today, and I was like, I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to get productive again, because I had a nice vacation, and my vacation, have you ever been on a vacation where your time just kind of flew by, and you wonder, like, what did you do? You didn't really do anything. You didn't, but this vacation, it didn't fly by. And every day was full of stuff. We got up early, we got stuff done, and, we went and did this, and saw who, and, we stopped by family, and, like, every day was really busy, and by the time we hit our heads to the pillows, we were out and get up again, and, but it was good, though. It was a good kind of busy, like, it was productive in a good way kind of thing, like, just kind of getting out there, and, and it was a lot of fun, and, yeah, I had a great time. This first vacation where I really felt relaxed, and as I mentioned yesterday, as I mentioned today, coming in last night, and decompressing, I was like, yeah, I think I'm ready to come back to work. I feel recharged. I didn't have any I barely had any technology, and so I was, yeah, I feel good. I feel like I was on vacation. And I'm ready to come back to work. I'm ready to come back to work and ready to get back to work, Aaron Seach. I made reservations for all 4 days this year. Wow. Okay. Ruben Matnoff, Sunday's the new Saturday. I don't know about that. I kind of still like doing Saturdays. I don't know. I mean, we still have, similar amount of people showing up. I mean, it's, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to rock the boat or anything. I think we'll keep it Saturdays. Saturday seems to be the fun time, right? Damien Hibbard, I've got to run. Found out Heb was open, and we're out of food. Got an hour to get it, and I have to I have a tall ass truck to get there. FYI, your stash is awesome as ever. Well, thank you, and hopefully, you get through that storm all right. Good luck. Anthony B just signed up and joined the Discord. Awesome. Sign in on the guest book, and join in on the fun. Join in, post whatever you're working on, ask questions, what have you. That's the whole point of it. That's where we're all chuckling away in there. Of course, try and keep it mostly family friendly. Mostly. I mean, try. You can always try. Let me take a little. I'm gonna take a little smash of this here. Getting dry. Aaron Seach, tell us the story about the Goblin Trophy you posted on vacation. Oh, yeah, I stopped in the local game store in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. It's in the northern part of Ontario. So if any of you guys traveling through that area, or you're going to school in that area, or what have you, there is a really great store, hobby place to go and get your fix. And he covers all sorts of stuff, not just Warhammer, he's fantasy. It's not just Games Workshop centric stuff. He's got all sorts of stuff. He's got the X-Wing. He's got it all, board games, stuff like that, right? So anyway, really great place, lots of fun. He's got a really great crowd that go games there on a regular basis. He's got lots of support, so it's really fantastic. So I'm hoping that he does really well, and he stays in operation a long time. They recently did a Blood Bowl tournament, and they wanted a trophy, and I seen his trophy right away. I mean, that was the first thing that caught my eye, because it was like up off the side of the counter where he has like other kind of display type items, and I was like, good God, man, what is that? I said, is that what I think it is? And he goes, do you think it's a Blood Bowl trophy? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's a Blood Bowl trophy. He's here, have a look. And I'm like, wow, this thing's fantastic. And just upon looking at it right away, and of course, anybody who follows me on Instagram, I posted a picture of it on Instagram. I don't know if I shared it on Facebook or what, but anyway, posted that picture. And that goblin, I can't remember what the hell the goblin is from. He told me the name. But it's essentially, it's from a famous series of thing. It was a famous series, but it only had like one season. But it was really great. And I guess it has a pretty good fan base. So anyway, this goblin essentially is a piggy bank. It's a piggy bank. And they just gave him a little football. I think he was already holding football, or they gave him a little football, and they added little spikes to it. They sprayed him gold, and they put him on, a nice little pedestal, and bang, they were done. And they had the golden gobbo trophy. Fantastic. I loved it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is just freaking awesome, and I want to make one. I said, now I got to find that little gobbo piggy bank. I've got to find that so that we can duplicate that, because I'm totally stealing his idea. It's his idea. It's not my idea. So if you see me doing that and you go, wow, Kris, what a great idea. It wasn't my idea. It was, it's stolen. But of course, I did remind him, though, that, Picasso's famous saying, great artist borrow, good artist borrow, great artist steal. So, yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And it was just something on the fly that they made up. And I wouldn't have seen that little bit of genius, had I not stopped in and visited the store. I had been in his store before, like a year or two previous, and he was just kind of starting out, and and of course my old gaming group from Sioux, they game there pretty regularly, so again, lots of good support, and so I'm hoping that he does well, because it would be nice the next time I'm up that way, maybe I'll take my army and maybe I'll play some people while I'm in the area, kind of thing, right? Because it's just been so damn long, for playing against a lot of them, because we used to game pretty heavy back in the day. Comments, where are we? Magma liquor. Magma liquor. Have you ever bought and painted up a Joaquin Palencia mini from Black Sun Miniatures? Would love to see you paint something like that. No, I'm not familiar with that. Send me a link. Kris at miniwargaming.com. Send me a link to it, and I'll have a peek. And maybe if something grabbed my eye, then maybe I'll pick one up. Or if you have one, send it to me. I don't know, or whatever, right? But either way, send me a link, because I'm not familiar with the Black Sun. Offhand, I'm not familiar with it. I don't know. Maybe once I go to the site and I go, oh yeah, I've been here before. Because there's lots of times where I've gone to sites, seen the miniatures, and then completely forgot about them. And then somebody says, did you see these? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. And then they send me a link, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that. It's that old thing. Alucard, hope you like how I painted up my 2 Primarchs in my email. I hope I do too. No, I'm sure I will. I'm sure they're fantastic. Grey Death Angel, what's this family friendly you speak of? I'm being just, not the Manson family. I'm talking, friendly, not, not the Manson family, but, something nice. Mackenzie, when's the next game night? You know what? I think it might be tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening. Yes, because game nights are always whenever my wife is working late, and so, I'm usually, at the office late, and so I said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to start playing games while I'm here, because, why not? And make videos, because, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Holy man, you shaved off all your face?
I did.
Nice.
I look sexy.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
I'm glad you wouldn't, but that's me.
Okay, well, you can come over here if you want.
I picked up StarCraft.
You picked up StarCraft, the remastered?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Anybody wondering, I'm just talking to Quirk.
What's up, y'all?
Quirk or Quark? I like Quark better.
You're wrong.
Oh, okay. It's Quirk. That's boring.
How was your trip?
Good. Had fun. Relaxed. We got back in last night, and, I was, just, hit the hay right away. Not the head, hit the head. Oh man, I had the road.
I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah, I didn't pee all day. But anyway, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna come into the office today. I'm gonna putter around something, and I said, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna do away with the brush, because, and of course, to kind of show up tomorrow, so I'm not all, vacation. I'm so slow, and you know what I mean. So, as one usually does from vacations and such. But yeah. I had fun, a lot of fun. Neighbors went with us as well, so it was a 2-family trip, and got to show them all the sites. It was actually kind of fun because showing family all these locally famous kind of areas, and this and that, and checking out all sorts of things, and took lots of photos. They'll be going through those all this week, and Yeah, and of course, I did not tie one on as bad as I thought it would. I thought I would be, just hammered the entire time. But no, I wasn't, and it was good the whole time. As, diabetic and all, so I'm not supposed to be, getting tanked up like that. But, no, it was good. It was good.
Thanks, Anthony.
Anthony, Quirk looks like a retired motocross racer.
What's the shirt? It's a motocross shirt.
Is that what that is?
It could be.
I've seen that everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not with it, so I have no idea.
You used to be with it.
I used to be with it.
But then they changed what it was.
Then they changed what it was. Now what's it? It's strange and scary.
Went to a tournament yesterday.
Oh, and how'd the tournament go?
Team Greenleaf took first and fourth.
Team Green. Oh, yeah. Was that the Ottawa one?
No. This was Black Knight.
Oh, it was Black Knight. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Owen and I went 2 games straight undefeated, then had to face each other. And he brought an anti-psyker list, and I brought a very psychic-heavy list. I was like, nuts. So
that's funny. So, and you came in second, you said?
He took first, and because he and I had to face each other, it meant I had to get a poor score on my last one, so I got fourth, which I'm a little bit confused about because everybody else didn't have perfect scores.
Yeah.
So I'm thrown off by that, but
whatever. Yeah, how do you end up with fourth when you're kicking everybody's ass?
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So he took first, I took fourth, and Adam took like 16th or something.
Oh, yeah? Adam, you went 16th? What did you play, Adam? Oh, no, he was bringing his Marines, eh?
He took best painted.
Of course.
That's what he showed up for. He's like, I'm just here for best painted.
Well, of course. And Adam, Greenleaf Terrain, Adam, he has a... I don't know if he's shown any pictures yet online of his work.
I think he did. On Facebook, he posted them.
Yeah? Really nice painted. I had a chance to look at them firsthand, and fantastic weathering job he did on them. Yeah.
I like the checker pattern. They're actually
the checker pattern. Yeah,
very well done.
The checker pattern's really awesome too. Yeah, it's nice and clean, crisp. But yeah. So of course, Adam, a well-deserved best painted.
Yeah. But
you didn't get a best painted by proxy.
No. Hey, you know what? My flat bases look amazing. Okay.
So, Josh was in the chat there a little while ago.
Oh, yeah?
Did I miss anything while I was gone? Any of the usual drama?
No, not really.
Just drama.
Just drama.
Just drama.
All the drama.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a bunch of 15-year-old girls in here. It's like any of those high school
movies.
Yeah. That's what mini wargaming is all about. It's basically like
children arguing.
No, what was that movie with the girls there? Mean Girls.
Oh yeah.
It's like Mean Girls all the time. That's what mini wargaming really is. So if you can imagine what it is like with all these guys here and everybody, all these prima donnas, that's what it is working for mini wargaming. It's all these little girls being mean to each other, making snarky comments behind each other's backs, and
I think I broke Matt a little bit. We were playing a game, and he goes, "Okay, all these guys are gonna unload into that unit." And I chuckled. He's like, "What? You think that's dirty joke or dirty word?" I'm like, "No, I just thought it was funny the way you said it." He's like, "You can make any word in the English language dirty." I'm like, "Bagel," and he dies laughing. I'm like, "What?"
Because you can do to a bagel, right?
Butter's in the fridge.
Yeah, butter's in the fridge. Sour cream. Anyway. Grim, howdy, Chris and Quirk, howdy.
Howdy. Looks like a retired motocross racer. Yeah, I do.
Oh, Kevinized, here we go. How do Quark, feel about the Brimstone army getting nerfed into oblivion? I don't know if they're nerfed into oblivion. Are they nerfed into oblivion?
Their nerfs are, they went up by 50%, so 3 points apiece now. Yeah. Which is meh, whatever. Mm-hmm. And now they can only do 1 mortal wound if they cast or smite, and they still die in the process. Mm-hmm. I still think they're really good because they're toughness 3 and a 4 up invuln, so they are cancer on the table.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of them, and they're still so cheap in points that I can keep summoning them back.
Yeah, because like my big issue with them was that they start off like 10, mm-hmm. And I mean they stay that same power level right to the last guy. Mm-hmm. Now mind you they've changed. Smite for them a bit.
Yeah. You need to have a 10-man pink horror squad in order to do at least D3.
Right.
As soon as you're down to 9, you only do 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, so I think that's alright, but still having a 10-man unit of Brimstones versus, say, 2-man, mm-hmm. and still being able to deal that mortal wound, is still a bit of a pain. It's kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. Especially because, I mean, like, they nerf, like, the seers. I mean, like, the Structor's only 9 inches, for God's sakes. A smite, 9 inches, a 9-inch smite.
No, Granites is only 12, and it only does 1.
Yeah, 12. That's more than 9. And I'm on a bike. I should have, like, more.
You can move faster, because you're on a bike.
I should have more.
You should be able to make that 3-inch gap, no problem.
You should make a 3-inch gap.
Your mom went to college.
Your mom went to college. Grim Quirk. I have a similar luck with the dice teams, but with the D20s instead of D6s, it's always a blast watching your bat reps. Oh, he likes your bat reps.
Thanks, Grim.
Aww.
He's one of the 4 people.
He's one of the 4. He's one of the 4 who doesn't complain about me making bad rule calls.
Hey, my rules have been tight.
Tight?
Tight.
Tight?
Tight. As of 8th, so.
Yeah. Well, of course, because everybody's learning at the same time, you know, so. Aaron Siege. Fisting jokes and goblins aside, what would you recommend to simulate bruising on dead fish painting walk? Whoa.
Dead flesh.
On dead flesh, dead fish. Wow.
Dead fish, whoa.
Whoa, dead fish. Dead flesh painting walkers from The Walking Dead All Out War. To simulate the bruising, typically what I do is I start off with, say, like a flesh tone, like Rakarth flesh. And I could build the highlights up to, say, you know, Screaming Skull or Pallid Witch flesh. And then I usually go in with a little bit of either Carber Crimson or Juchi Violet. And I prefer Juchi Violet because, again, it's got more bluish tones to it, as well as reds. And I like to build those up. So say, for example, there's like a flesh wound here where the skin's torn open and you want to simulate that bruising around that wound. And often what I'll do is I'll take a bit of that Juchi Violet and I'll push that color towards the wound itself and, you know, build the color up like that so that you get a slight transition in the flesh. That's usually one of the best ways. I do have a couple videos on doing bruising like that and doing undead flesh in a similar fashion to that as well in Mini Wargaming's Vault. Ruben Matinoff, episode 168. You should make a 3-inch gap. That's almost vague and you know,
that works
with enough innuendo that it works for me. You should make a 3-inch gap. Like it does. There's nothing wrong with that statement, but also you just kind of go, you know, yeah. Start giggling like a schoolgirl.
So I couldn't get the Dead Imagination bases in time.
Oh yeah.
So I faked it.
You faked? So what did you draw it or photocopy it or what?
I painted that.
Oh, you just hand painted it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What are these?
It's like a slice of a dowel, just a flat base.
Are those ones that Dan sells?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like 25 for $5.
Yeah, okay. So here's Quirk's hand painting, freehanded. Freehanded. Oh, get one of the other bases that you're imitating here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get the actual base. So we'll do a side by side. We'll see see how Quirk's painting is. No, this is really good though. I like this. Let's see here. Yeah. So this is just basically see how it's completely flat. These are just like MDF cut. You don't recall what the company name is, do you?
I do not know.
Okay.
Obviously, it's
different colors, but it's the same effect he's going for. And so here is the base that he's imitating here. Let me pull back a bit here and come over here. And you can see there's a slight texture to it all. And it's got like all this little stone cobbling. And then, of course, here's his version of it. You know, the colors are not exactly the same. Why aren't they exactly the same?
This one is based with Screaming Skull. That one's based with White Scar, so it's a lot lighter to begin with.
Okay.
So but otherwise, it's the same.
The same, but you work with the same colors.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just didn't want to base with Screaming Skull.
Now, how long did that take you?
I got 30 of them done in an hour.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. They look the part. I mean, like, you know, aside from the slight color variation, that should work out really well.
I'm hoping so.
Oh, he got a little sword and everything. Oh, he's got a little sword. He's got the little gradient on the sword. Can we zoom? No.
There's like 30 of those on my desk right now.
What, they're all gradient? Oh, you've been working on these all week?
Yeah. That's
Cool.
why I took the tournament.
And that's what you... Okay.
Yeah. And I painted up 6 Razorbacks in a day. Like, granite detail drew on the side of them.
Jeez. Oh, there we go.
Work done.
Quirk is getting work done. Oh, yeah, here's another one little thing I wanted to show off. I don't think I showed this off because I don't think I had it by the time the last episode came around. But our buddy, Guy Muir, Ulfer, a.k.a. Carl, he, why does that adjust the light so much? Anyway, Beer and Blood Bowl, he's got a little YouTube channel. He's also got a little Facebooky thing, right? And, yeah, he was kind of, he's a little coaster. Here, tap it near the mic. For anybody who's got headphones on.
So you're making a 3-inch gap.
Making a 3-inch gap. So, anywho, yeah. Check him out. And he was kind enough to send me those coasters. I don't know if that's something he's got in his shops or if he has an online shop. I have no idea. Jeez.
It's clip fitting. So.
Clip fit. Which means
you push it in
I couldn't be bothered to glue anything.
It means I can switch out the weapons if I need to.
Well, then throw a freaking magnet on it, man.
Oh, you throw a magnet on it.
It's not
Stop. I swear if you break it.
Because anyway, here's Quirk's Razorback for his Grey Knights.
There's 6 of them on my desk.
Got some OSL going on in there. The white is kind of bright. There we go. There's a good angle. Okay. You free-handed all that, or is that transfers?
The skulls are transfers, the swords are freehand.
Okay, so swords are freehand, skulls are transfers.
Wow, I just said that to you.
I know. I was at a loss. I was like, what did he say? So, anywho, yeah, here's his Razorback. Hammer. It's called Hammer because it's hammer time, apparently.
Okay, get back to your show. Let me get my stuff back.
What? I was looking at your stuff.
That's phrasing? Is phrasing not a thing anymore?
Oh, man. Anthony B., what is your favorite sauce when you get chicken wings? You know what? I like chicken wings plain. And I like to be able to dunk my chicken wings into the sauce. And I usually get hot sauce on the side. And so, but I like just like the plain old chicken wing because I like getting a nice crispy skin on them and then dunking the sauce and then just taking a bite because then you still get the crispiness of the wing, but you still get your sauce. And, that's the way I like my wings. It's a little bit crunchy with the sauce. And, of course, what really bugs me is because occasionally, the wings are a little overcooked. And so the meat becomes dry. And I really can't stand meat when it's dry. I prefer some moisture or even actual...
You like some wet meat?
I like wet meat. I was trying not to say it, but yeah, I like wet meat. So, anyway. But yeah, that's how I like my chicken wings. I like my chicken wings plain with the sauce on the side. That way, if I feel like, say, oh, what do you got? Oh, yeah, well, here, let me try them. You know what I mean? And, I can sample different flavors if the opportunity arises, But, I mean, that's me just liking, having some options and stuff, right? Greenleaf Terrain at Kris. Yeah, Kris, in Ottawa, I won Best 40K Presentation, and my Terminator Captain won 3rd Best Single Mini in their painting competition, Open Single Minute Model category. Well, awesome stuff. Great. Did you post that on Facebook? Because I didn't see anything on Facebook, but, I mean, I've been out of the loop, so, I mean... But that's awesome, Adam. That's awesome stuff. Congratulations. I'm sure it was a well-deserved win for your painting. And, yeah. Did you get other pictures of other people's stuff? Like, the other people that won models and, things like that? Because that'd be cool, too. Just post, like, your whole experience on Facebook kind of thing, definitely would like to check that out. Frozors. Lemon pepper for the win. Lemon pepper. Yeah, lemon pepper would be good, too. For the wings, yeah. Aaron Seach, so much for that friendly thing. Do Nurgle bums come with a 3-inch gap? Ooh. I'm just glad you kept it as gap and didn't add the E at the end of gap. Anthony B, the more important question is ranch or blue cheese. You know what? Sometimes I've got to be in the mood for blue cheese. Ranch. You know what? I like ranch. I like deep fried pickles. I like deep fried pickles with ranch. Ooh, that's good. That's good stuff. But otherwise, no. I like my wings just hot. There's regular kind of hot sauce. Yeah. And blue cheese, very rare. Very rare. Edward Horseman. Quirk got there first. Great Death Angel. I like how the innuendos are so strong in this show. Well, because it's funny, because innuendo, you know what I mean? Like, we all know what we're talking about, But somebody who, younger or out of the loop doesn't know what you're talking about. And so, you can enjoy a good chuckle. And in fact, it's a good way to enjoy a chuckle between friends and between people, because we all know, what all perverse thoughts we all have in our heads anyway. So something like that anyway. Les Sorensen, favorite Age of Sigmar model. Trying to find an army to start. Now the General's Handbook is here. I would probably go Sylvaneth, or I'd go Fireslayer. Right now, if from what the current range is of Age of Sigmar models, not going even to the old fantasy stuff, but strictly staying with Age of Sigmar, yeah, it'd be Sylvaneth or Fireslayer. Probably Fireslayer over Sylvaneth, just because I only say Sylvaneth because Ariel is such a damn cool looking model. But really, that's about it. Is her? She's the only really good model in that. Everything else is like trees and crap, and it's just, I mean, you could do lots of interesting stuff with that, but whereas the Fire Slayers, I mean, who doesn't like half-naked little dwarven dudes with mohawks? You know what I mean? Like, that's just freaking hilarious. That's awesome. You know what I mean? The Overlords, I'm not particularly fond of. I mean, the steampunk dwarf, I don't know. It doesn't really get me all fired up. Now, what would get me fired up from Games Workshop for Age of Sigmar, because I don't play any Age of Sigmar, but what would get me into the game would be Bretonnians. If they did Bretonnians, but in a new style, like they've done with Age of Sigmar, but something new, but something equally as cool, because I would love to see Pegasus Riders back. I love the idea of all those knights, those chivalry knights and stuff like that. I like all those elements. Those are my favorite elements about fantasy. And they took it away. No, they didn't take it away. But it's not there. They didn't take it away, but it's not there. And so, excuse me. So, that would get me fired up, especially if they did some sort of crazy dimensional Age of Sigmar-esque kind of Bretonnians, but still kept them Bretonnian, but updated them into something new. I think that would be very, very cool, because I would love to see what they would do with the Green Knight. The Green Knight would just be so cool, because I mean, he'd be floating like Nagash. You know what I mean? He'd be floating on like spirits and stuff, and and I can just picture all sorts of cool ass stuff. It would just be awesome. Kenny Larson, tell Quirk to get some golden bling bling on the Razorback. That's all it's missing. Some golden bling bling? Some bling bling. Bling bling? Is bling bling twice, or is it just once? Golden bling or golden bling bling? Because bling bling doesn't sound right. Great Death Angel. It's getting almost as strong as old Disney. Aaron Seach and Edward Horseman, Overlords because steampunk dwarves and boats. Yeah, I mean, like, it's cool and all, but I mean, it doesn't really float my boat, So, no. And watching Steve just languish away at trying to paint them, no, it kind of just didn't do any excitement for me. No, I mean, the Fire Slayers are far more interesting. They're riding dragons and stuff. Come on, I mean, like, that's exciting stuff. Guys floating around on boats, dropping bombs. I don't know. Where are we? I think we're all caught up in comments at the moment. Yeah, why not? Let's do another email, because we can. That's the end of that damn thing. Oh yeah, headphones. Email time. Email time. So this first one is from Old Man Logan. Hi, Chris. Here is my first Death Guard mini painted in the Tainted Sun scheme. Please let me know your thoughts and any suggestions you might have to improve the rest of my Death Guard army. Thanks, Old Man Logan. And so here are his Death Guard. Very cool. I like it. It's nice and neat. Pretty straightforward color. As far as improvements, I don't know. Like Nurgle, I mean, you can kind of go all over the place with Nurgle. You can paint them up really messy, like orcs. You know what I mean? Or you can paint them up nice and neat. and they both look really good. Like here, I mean, I like the little bits of slime and stuff like that coming out of holes and things. He looks like Death Guard. I mean, like, I don't know, Old Man Logan, I don't know if you saw the videos I had done painting this model and, you know, painting up these models. I came up with a somewhat faster way of getting their armor all rustified and you know, nurgly looking pretty quickly. I did that tank differently, as I did it like oxidized. I did like copper and stuff like that. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it looks really good. You know, Nurgle's a point where, you know, you're basically painting from the heart kind of thing. It's just whatever you want to do, really. I mean, you know, it's crazy crap. It's a whole bunch of crazy crap. But as far as this guy is concerned, you know, he looks good. I mean, I like it. You know, it's nice and clean. Colors where it should be. I mean, you know, the metals look aged. If you want, okay, here's one. Okay, here's one. Here's one tiny little thing that, if you wanted to, you could add. Now it's a little bit annoying, but see, like your little rivets and stuff like that on the points. You could take like a little bit of Agrax Earthshade and just do a quick little flick down, just a short little point down, just to represent a bit of that rust running. You know what I mean? And just pick out them bolt heads. And so like on the bolt on the leg here, and then just have that little spot of like rust running down. That might add. And I mean, you don't have to do it to every bolt. You could pick and choose which bolts you want to do it to, right? But otherwise, yeah, you know, something like that. Just add a bit to the rust and, you know, decay of the model, I think would actually be pretty cool. I think it would be kind of fitting, you know, so you could give that a try. Yeah. Is Old Man Logan in right now? Or is he hiding? Is he hiding? Ramvi, Kris, still keep away from the cigarettes? I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. Aaron Seach, how would you handle Bretonia fluff-wise? They were wiped out during the end times. It's alternate dimension. You know, there could have been some survivors, and they started their own little kingdom, and maybe Bretonians are their own little kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Games Workshop retcons in fluff all the time. I mean, I'm sure they can do something. I don't know. Maybe. Here's another email. This is another Old Man Logan one. Hi, Kris. As suggested, I'm going to paint my Dark Imperium Primaris Marine Army as Dark Angels, based on your and the monkey's preference for last Saturday's Way of the Brush. Please have a look and let me know what you think. And so here is his Dark Angels. And as I mentioned in previous episodes, I like the way he's done his Dark Angels. I think it was about the best example of his painting and the way he's been coloring them. I like the darker flesh tones too on the face. That's cool. I like the way he does the bolt guns. I really like that as well. But otherwise, yeah, I thought it was his strongest example of his painting. And yeah, look at that. That looks really good. Sweet can. Painted the buttons on the back. I don't do that. I don't know why. I just don't bother. Yeah, it's really good stuff. Got all the little writing on the parchments. I like the bolt gun. Looks nice and aged, you know. The armor looks really good. I love that, you know, that nice edge highlighting on it. And the bases look fantastic. Was that it? That was it. So, yeah. So, Old Man Logan, yeah, definitely like to see more, especially when you do like the Dreadnought. I love to see the Dreadnought, the Primaris Dreadnought. If you're thinking of picking one up anyway. But yeah, so good stuff. Thank you, Old Man Logan, for sending that in. That was the second email. That was 2 emails in a row. How'd that happen? How did that happen? Old Man Logan, thanks for the suggestion. I will add that. Awesome. Oh, about the Nurgle stuff. Yeah, about the Nurgle stuff. Yeah. C.W. Kreiner, want to paint, but it's too hot in my painting room. In your painting room, it's too hot. Get a fan, air conditioning. Put a bucket of ice in front of the fan and just, you know, that believe it or not, that will cool down your room. Just put a bucket of ice and your fan, and just let the cool air, and it blows cold air everywhere. Try it. Don't believe me? Try it. Still don't believe me? Try it again. Another email. This is from Edward. Yeah, Edward. Dear Kris, it's been a very long time since I sent you an email last. Many thanks for your advice in regards to my avatar of Khaine that you gave my on your last live show. As promised, here are some photos of the completed model. I cheated a little bit when I came to the symbols on his loincloth by using transfers as a template. But I'd still appreciate your feedback. Using transfers is not a cheat. I use transfers all the time, and I don't think I'm cheating. I prefer transfers because it's the best way to get a nice clean hard edge with minimal effort. I guess maybe that's why it's cheating. Or maybe not. I don't know. Either way. I've also attached links to the photos on my Carcharodon ironclad, is that how you say it? Carcharodon? Yeah, anyway. Which I painted a few weeks before I started painting my avatar. Google wouldn't allow me to attach them because were too large. As with the avatar, I would greatly appreciate your feedback. By the way, it has no main gun because I magnetized it and forgot to put it in when I took the photos. XD. Keep being great. All the best, Edward Horseman. And so let's have a look at Edward's efforts. Because again. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I really like that. Now, see, okay. Now, oi, why did that change like that? Well, that's freaking me right out. Hopefully the computer's not freaking out. No, that's the wrong one. We want this one. Why did that change like that? Why does it do that? Why? Anyway. Why? Like the little energy orbs. Love the coloring on the cablings. Overall color scheme looks really great. Oh, come on. I can't scroll down. I can't. It's going to stress me out now. It's going to stress me out. I'm stressed. Anyway. Really good stuff. I can't skip to another image. Oh, son of a beehive. See, this is why I like the attachments. So annoying. Front angle, very cool. Oh, I like the weathering in the front here. Oh, son of a... Come on. Let me scroll downwards. Oh, my lord. Oh, I like the weathering in the grate, too. That's really cool. Piss off. Anyway. I really like the weathering on that. It's very, very cool. It's really good stuff. Oh, I'm building up a lot of tabs here now. Another angle. Very cool. Like the pattern. Like the symbol on there. Now, is that what you were talking about? The transfers? Using it as a thing, or is he talking about his Eldar? Okay, this picture jumping around BS is starting to piss me off. Oh my god, there's a bazillion photos. Oh, here we go. They're down here. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. We're cooking. So here's his avatar. Really awesome. Let's have a look at the loincloth. I don't consider that cheating. If you use the transfer and then kind of paint it over, that's fine. I wouldn't consider that cheating. Very cool. I love the face. That looks really awesome. Do we get a side angle of the spear? Yes, we do. Ask and thou shalt receive. Very, very cool. Oh, can I scroll this down more? Scroll. Yeah, that's really cool. I like it. I like the glowing runes. Looks good. Picture of the avatar bum. Awesome stuff. I like that he's painted the crack. He's got a glowing crack. It's good stuff. He's had a lot of Mexican food. That's why. Got a glowing crack. Jokes. I like how you've incorporated the more yellow into the staff. Why don't I see more of the yellow in the cracks? Yellow cracks. You know what I mean? Like, say, for example, more yellow building towards the shoulder pads while building more white towards where it's hottest. You know what I mean? Like, let's go back to the front picture here. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like having... Because, I mean, that's kind of what I did for mine. And I'm not saying that you should do what I did. But, You know what I mean? Like, you have the white fairly uniformly running through, versus you can tell the eye that there's a gradient there if you filled in more yellow and allowed, say, white to build more in centrally. So you had more yellow down here and it built up more white up towards the center of his core, kind of thing, right? Just a thought. If he's done, then you know, leave him. You know, don't listen to me. But otherwise, yeah. So we had a peek at them. Yeah, here. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna. It's doing it again. What the frig? Okay, I'm getting pissed. Oh, he's got a close up of it. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I like that weathering on the front. That's very, very cool. Very cool. Little duders running around. Nice work. Really good stuff. I like the color scheme too. Is that an established color scheme? I think it is an established color scheme, isn't it? Was that it? That was it. And that was it for all those. So thank you, Edward, for sending those in. Awesome stuff. Really fantastic. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I am on my emails here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so back to the comments. Oh, Edward Horseman, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Kris. Google wouldn't let me load the images as attachments because they were too large. Yeah, it showed them loaded in, but I mean, I had them showing as attachments, but down below. So maybe initially after processing, it throws them into the email. Maybe after like a bit of compression or something. I don't know, but yeah. Either way, it worked out. That's fine. Awesome stuff. Where are we in the comments? I don't know. Alucard. Glowing crack. Yeah, glowing crack. I mean, you know, but the question is in the middle of a battle, does he like reach back and, you know, give it like a little pick, make sure there's nothing, you know, melting away in there? Because you don't want excess meltage, right? In your glowing. If you have a glowing crack, you don't want things melting in there, because then you're just never going to get it out. Aaron Seach, way of the gap. A little on the head. A little bit on the head. So, where are we? Well, you know what? I think we're going to be pretty much catching up. I think I'm going to catch up this email. I think this show, I might catch up on the emails, because this next one is from the 11th, and we're on the, what are we on? 27th. So I think we're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So just pat on the shoulder. It's going to be okay. Lazy Monkey. A blockage in the glowing crack would be worse than excess meltage, I think. Yeah, blockage would always be worse. Edward Horseman, not quite. It's a variation on the dark blue and the white of the, I'm not going to say that name, the Barak M. Horner? M. Horner? Does that sound right? Anyway, color scheme. And he definitely reaches back to make sure nothing's falling off. Well, because I mean, like, why does the Avatar have the loincloth if he's not going to cover up the bum either, right? So he's just walking around the bum and he's just covering up the front bits, right? And as far as the lore for avatars are concerned, the Avatar can be both male and female. So, you know, how come there's not a front bit that covers up, you know, the Avatar, right? Because does that ever occur? You know, do you ever see female avatars? I think a female avatar for Eldar Army would be freaking awesome. I would love to see a female avatar, especially in like a very dynamic pose, like a howling banshee or something like that. I think that would be very, very cool. That would be very, very cool. Lazy Monkey. The lack of ass capes is confusing. It is. You don't know really where you stand with a lack of ass capes. Where do you go? There are no ass capes. What does the world come to? Don't know. Other than another email. This is from Swooping Hawk. Good day to you, great monkey god. Great monkey god. Now we're getting pretty far into these monkey things here. But anyway, here is a small update on my wave serpent. I set up a turret as a dry fit so I can change weapon and side panel colors of I don't like how it felt overall. The side panels are the same bone white as around the cockpit, with the launchers being painted corn red. At the front fins, you can see my attempt with the gemstone colors. I tried a 2-to-1 green-blue ratio. For the most part, I like how it turned out. I just don't have the fine motor controls to paint in such a confined area. So, let's have a look. So the bone on the armor plates, yeah, I kind of like that. I like it. And then red on the guns, sure, because it contrasts with the turret. Because like with the I didn't change. I didn't change views. There we go. I think the turret could be the bone color as well, and then the guns be black, just to differentiate them a bit. But otherwise, I think it works. I think the barrels though need to be picked out in something maybe bone. Maybe do the ends of the barrels of the guns in bone. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that might work. Next picture. Here we go. I like the gemstone colors. Yeah, very, very cool. And he mixed blue and green. Now, did he do it in the metallic sense, like using the GW technicals for it? Oh, he did. I see the bottle there on the right. I see the bottle on the right. That's what he used. So very, very cool. Getting that blue green on there. That like it looks really great with the color scheme. Yeah, can't wait to see more. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's what you can do with those GW technicals. You add a little bit of blue, you add a little bit of green. He said what, in 2-to-1, I think he said? I can't remember. But either way, it looks great. I like that color, especially on that was that Screaming Skull, or not, Screamer Pink. I think that's Screamer Pink for the armor. But either way, I think that works really well. Was that it for pictures? Oh, that's it for pictures. What did he say for the mixed ratio? It is a 2-to-1 green-blue. So it's 2 green to 1 blue. Okay? That's how he got those gemstone colors with the GW technicals. So he took that GW technical blue and that GW technical green, which is called, what the hell are those colors called? It is Waystone green and Soulstone blue. So he took 2 green to 1 blue. There you go. That's for anybody wondering how the hell did he do it? That's how the hell he did it. So very cool. Thank you, Swooping Hawk, for sending that in. Great stuff. Awesome. I look forward to seeing more progress from your efforts. And yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. CW Khaine, isn't the female avatar just the Incarn? No, because the Incarn is the god of the undead. The avatar Khaine is a piece of Khaine, right? So, you know, different gods. But I mean, there's nothing saying that the Incarn of Yanid couldn't be a male, although it is kind of got male and female features. So maybe it's both at the same time. And the avatar is not quite that, freaky deaky. So, he's just either male. But I think you should have male or female. I don't think male and female would work very well. I mean, it could, I suppose. But then it would feel more chaos if it was the mixture of the two, right? It would feel kind of Slanesh in that regard. So, I don't know. Graham Collin. Love the shiny red Wraith Lord and the sparkly nail polish paint job from during the week. Well, thank you. The sparkly nail polish, I'm still undecided as to where I'm going to take that paint job. Quirk has okayed me for using... Did he leave it here? He did leave it here. He okayed me for using the other color. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this very well. I'm going to try to position it so you can guys can get an idea. Yeah, it's kind of harsh light on it. Anyway, it's blue along the outer edges, but it's kind of a yellowy green in through the center of the light. And so as it plays around, you can see how that color changes. And I was thinking about using this on top, and I was thinking about doing a diamond pattern with this color, in the opposite way. So that's what I was thinking. That's where my brain's at right now, right there. Maybe, I don't know. And the Wraith Lord, the Wraith Lord, he was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing him. And somebody asked a pretty good question on that video. Somebody asked a question on there, and I'm thinking about doing a video response to that person's question, just regarding like how to do the same effect as that Wraith, but with other colors and stuff like that. So I was thinking about doing something like that and demonstrating something like that, either for my channel or Mini Wargaming. I don't know. It all depends. All depends what kind of mood I'm in. Probably would be my channel, but who knows? Either way. Dr. Xantos. Oh yeah, Kris, did you hear about Spartan Games going down? No, I didn't. What? Spartan Games they're done? Really? No, I'm behind on my news, because I was in the wilderness for a week, and so no, I missed out on that. What happened? Send me a link to the news article. Yeah, doctor, send me a link, because I want to know what happened. Because I liked Dystopian. Dystopian was really fun. I didn't get to play enough of it, and unfortunately, I think maybe if I played more people would have got interested in it. Maybe it's my fault. Is it my fault that Spartan's going down? I don't know. Could I have done more? Most likely. Where am I? I don't know. Graham and Lazy Monkey are talking philosophies. Graham, the avatar will always be male, being that it is an avatar, a splinter of a male god. The exarch, who is sacrificed in order to give the avatar life, may be of any gender. Sure. But I still would like to see a female avatar. Nothing says that the avatar can't be male or female. Nothing says that the avatar has to be, male. Unless of course they specified it. I don't know. As sure as pretty pretty up on my avatar lore, but there has been other things. Yeah, Doctor, thank you. I've seen that. There has been other books and stuff that I haven't read yet, and so I'm behind. I'm behind on my game reading. I'm behind. I'm way behind. What's that? Graham Collins, Spartan Games and Tor Gaming Relics Stitch Punk game both went turtle over the last couple of days. Turtle over. They went turtle over. I assume that's an expression. Edward Horseman, I hope you don't mind, Kris, but I would like to steal some of the work you've done on the nail polish from my Harlequins, but using a paintbrush rather than an airbrush, as I don't have one. Go right ahead, dude. Just be mindful when you are working with the nail polish, that when you're working with it, it dries fast. At least that this particular brand that I used for the experiment. Look at this. I did that whole thing. Look at how much of the nail polish is gone. So I got that much nail polish more to play with that I can do on other stuff. But anyway, this nail polish is called Finger Paints for anybody who wants to duplicate or follow along or whatever. But yeah, that's the brand I'm using is Finger Paints. Finger Paints. Robert Jacobs, anyone use Tester's dull coat matte varnish? I used to use Tester stuff all the time back in the day. There's nothing wrong with it. You just got to be careful, not to overdo it, when you're spraying. I typically like to go for just, one or two passes really quickly. I don't often, like when I'm priming and I'm varnishing, I don't often use sprays to do such a thing because I have access to an airbrush. So I use an airbrush these days mostly, but when I was using sprays, yeah, it was always just two quick little like that, turn like 25 degrees, 90 degrees, whatever, and it's, give it two little quick blasts, turn it, two little blasts, and then usually that was enough to protect a model well enough without obscuring any details or create any fogging or anything like that. Because when you lay it on too heavily, yeah, you'll end up with fogs and artifacts and all sorts of stuff. Make sure the surface is clean before you do it. Make sure it's free of dust or anything like that, because it will trap that stuff in there. pet hair, anything like that, it'll trap it in there. Graham Collin went turtle over last couple days. LOL. Going turtle equal belly up. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I got it. I mean, you know, I cracked the code, but it was just kind of funny. Like, just going turtle. Sounds funny. I don't know. These English expressions always crack me up. It's just, you know, it's always fun. Where are we? Verdi here. Let's do another email. This is from King555. Here is Marnie's Calgar on a guard, and this is the challenge for the stream. And this is what he was talking about in the Discord stream. But I don't know what all the HTML gobbledygook here is. But anyway, paint his can with black and is with automotive paint. And so I guess if you really want to take part in this challenge, which King has put forth, wow, that seems like the spray is pretty darn heavy onto the model. Starting to obscure details here, even on his face. Unless, of course, it was a bad sculpt, but I don't believe so. I think this feels like it's a little too much paint on the model. I don't know what the challenge is. See here, this seems like the appropriate amount of spray. Details look nice and crisp. But a black spray, so I don't know. He sent an email about this. It's a challenge in Discord. I'm not sure what the challenge is. I have not looked at it. So I am at a loss. So I don't know. I guess you're all gonna have to go into Discord and find out what King is talking about, and whatever the challenge is. Is the challenge, can we save Marnius Calgar? Can we save him? Is that the challenge? I don't know what the challenge is, King. Not yet. I'll have to figure that out after the show. One more email. This is from a la carte. Hey Chris, thanks for all the comments on my painting a couple weeks ago. Wow, I can't even figure talking anymore. Thank you. Sorry I haven't gotten back sooner. I've been really busy. I'm in the Navy, so getting ready to move again, so I'll send more when I get the chance. Also, the model you asked about, my Vulcan, he was not for a competition. It was just a base I use when I am painting. I have never considered myself a good painter, but thanks for the comments about my painting. Makes me feel like my painting is going in the right direction. Thank you, a la carte Colt. Okay. Is there pictures in this? I don't know. I'm scrolling down here. Oh, there are pictures in here. Woohoo! Sent from his iPhone. Here is his... What is this? The Chaplain? Is that what this is? His Chaplain? I like the glowy fist thing. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's very different. So, can we get a closer look? Yeah, we can get a closer look. Very nice stuff. I think a little bit of color transition in the smoke would be kind of cool. Even if it just went to like light grays towards, you know, close to a black on the ends. I think it would be kind of cool. Create a little bit of visual interest there. Careful how much paint you're laying down. I know working with darker colors and trying to build up a bright color on top is difficult. I suggest, you know, using a darker color as the base. Like, for example, I often, like, if you're trying to lay down white, starting off with, say, something like Administratum Gray, you know, just to help build that color up a bit. Nice work on the cloak. Nice little highlights there. Very cool. Nice and neat treatment on the gold and brass. Very nice. Here we are. Wolfen. Very cool. I think a little bit of white highlight or very bright gray just along the outer portions of the fur really would create like almost like a, not a halo, but it would catch the eye and bring it in towards the center. I think the flesh also as well could come up just a hair, just another little spot highlight and little points, just to bring the flesh up just a little bit. Not entirely necessary. I think you could leave it as is, but I think if you want to just bring a little bit more definition into those faces, bring out those details, like this guy. Very cool. Like the axes. I like how they stand out from the oranges and such from the flesh. Very cool. Holy man, who's this guy? He's like some green pirate orc thing. Very interesting flesh. I like the color. I like the highlights. Very nice. Highlighting on the pants. Very interesting. I like it. I like the model. Nice and clean. I'm clicking the wrong damn thing. Clack. There we go. Ooh, look at this guy. Wow. I like that glow around the helmet. That's the first thing I noticed right away. Is that little glow around his head. And then his head is cast in kind of like a normal kind of color. But I like that when you got the little bit of OSL. I think I would come back a little bit from the OSL. That eyelid there really wouldn't catch much light. Unless, of course, it was really, really bright. And then you kind of have these, you know, it almost looks like kiss makeup or something like that coming out of the eyes. I think just staying within the range of the eyelids would have been kind of cool. Maybe just a bit on, just on that cheekbone or something. But I really like the effect. The OSL coming from the hand, very cool. I like the glow effect around the head like this, though. It's very interesting. Base is very cool. Has that kind of, you know, moss and rock kind of feel. Love all the texture. That's really awesome. Yeah, that's really, really cool. I like you got all the texture and the writing and everything like that. That's really nice. That's really good stuff, man. Cloak, love the red. Careful when you are using a shade wash to achieve your effects. Not to rely too heavily on, you know, creating your effects and transitions. Start getting used to just using it just to shade in recesses, not the entire piece. If you wanted this entire piece darker, start with a darker red or even a darker brown or something along those lines, you know. Try and start getting used to concepts like that. And I think you'll find your painting starts to take off a bit more. But I like that glow around. I do like that around the head. Immediately, my eye was drawn to the head and to his face. And yeah, again, immediately you're drawn to his face and everything. Like, it just looks so cool. It's very, very interesting. Immediately, you get the impression, too, that it is glowing. I mean, you could push a little bit brighter in the recesses, a bit brighter in the recesses, and a little bit darker along the outer portions. But, I mean, that's minor. I mean, I get what you're doing there. Nice and clean, I like. A little bit of edging here and there. I like the tone on the face, too. That looks nice. A little bit of dry brushing on the cloth. When you're dry brushing the cloth, concentrate your brush strokes towards the ends of the cloth. Rather, I mean, you can build it up here. You can use your finger or something like that. Protect this stuff so you're not, you know, getting overbrushed onto this area. And just lightly control your brush strokes here, and then build the colors. So like you got black here, and you're building up towards a brighter gray, and you can build up your lighter gray towards the outer edges. So you go with like a black, you go with like a dark gray here, you build it out, then a little bit of lighter gray, and then maybe just a bright gray, just on the edges there. Of course, be careful of how much dry brushing you are doing, because then you end up with a really chalky effect. Look at this guy. Very, very cool. I like how you went with the brighter collar around the head. I think I'd like to see a little bit more definition in the face. I don't know if this is still work in progress or not. Could be. Very, very nice. Awesome stuff. I like that armor, though. I like the more blue to his armor. I'm not a big fan of how Forge World paints him. How he's just really kind of bland gray. I'm not really huge on that one. I kind of like this, how he's, you know, he's a bit more like his future Space Wolf colors, you know, the blue-gray kind of thing. Very, very cool. Got some Dark Angels here. Ooh, you add a little glowy effect inside the thing. That's very cool. He looks like he's possessed. He's got the white eyes. But very, very cool. Oh, look at this. I like the fists. Immediately the fists jumped out at me here. Very, very cool. I like that. That's very interesting. Look at that. I like that. I like it. Me likey. Yeah, the tabletop, it looks really, really striking. Is that gloss on the bases? That looks like gloss. Very interesting. Give it that wet, kind of molten kind of look. Glassy kind of molten look. Nice and clean. I like. Colors are where you know they ought to be. Oh, here we go. Here's the guy. Here's Pedro. Pedro Cantor. Very, very cool. Nice and neat. Looks like we're dealing with the fine cast version of him. Very nice. I like that. He's got all the skulls on his knuckles. But very, very cool. Nice and neat. Dreadnought. Custodes? Or is this another company? I think this is another company. I don't know. I'm out of touch. I've been gone a week. I'm out of touch. Or no, these the Taurus dudes or whatever. I can't remember. Either way, very nice effects. Nice. Yeah, I can't remember what the hell these guys are called. Oh, is that it? I think that was it. That was it. Thank you. Who sent that one in? Alucard? Is that Alucard who sent that in? Yeah, that was Alucard who sent that in. Thank you, Alucard, for sending that in. Awesome stuff. Awesome painting. Really enjoyed. Thank you for sending that. Yeah, Minotaurs. That's it. Minotaurs from Forge World. Aaron Siege. Pedro for president. Pedro for president. Yeah, that's the Minotaurs. I get it now. Yes, I get it now. Minotaurs. Okay, I get it. Stop screaming at me. So, anyway, Grim. Yes, I know it's a Minotaur chapter. I know it's the Minotaur chapter. So again, Alucard, thank you for sending that in. That's awesome stuff. Graham calling. Kris, question. Have you experimented with the Chameleon automotive paint? The stuff with the color flip that changes color depending on the light and the angle you look at it? No, I've not used it. I'm familiar with it. A friend back in the day had played with it on a Necron monolith. I thought if I was going to duplicate the experiment, I would do the similar thing. That's why I was playing with the nail polish, because it had the similar kind of effect where it color shifts, right? But the thing is, though, is with the nail polish, the pigment seems bigger, and everything I've seen online as far as color shifts go seems to be a tighter pigment. Now that might be just trick of the eye or trick of the camera or what. I mean, maybe color shift is that big, and maybe, you know what I mean, like the pigments and the metal flakes and everything are about like that big. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, hard to say. Another one is Spaztix. Spaztix has an airbrush line and also a spray aerosol spray line, and I've been meaning to give them a try as well. But there's no dealerships here in Canada, so getting my hands on it in Canada is kind of a pain in the ass. And I have to find it online. I mean, it's all over the place. I just haven't got my hands on it, but I've been meaning to, to give it a try, see what it's like, and I've got a bunch of Necron models. Maybe I'll just spray up a bunch of Necron stuff with that. And yeah, so yeah, Alucard. Oh, you're welcome. It's just saying thank you. Yeah, awesome stuff. Again, Alucard, send me more because that stuff's fantastic. Yeah, and as far as Graham, as far as the Chameleon automotive, no, I have not tried it. I don't even know if they sell that stuff rig around here. If they do, maybe I'll give that a try. Maybe I'll look around some paint shops, some automotive places, some of the big box stores, see if they sell the color shift stuff. Last I seen, no. Last time I was in a Walmart looking at the spray sections. I didn't see anything in there, because I keep an eye out sometimes, because I get an idea, like I want to do something with a particular color and give it a shot. And yeah, last time I was picking up the gloss black because I wanted the gloss black. So Dorn Jr. Kris, I thought up a theme for your new office: Imperial Cherub Manufacturer, and have a bunch of babies on my walls. Are you kidding me? Maybe I just imagine your office with the creepy flying cherub babies creeping out the visitors. Yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and disagree with you on that one. I don't know if I'd want like little babies and stuff flying around. It looked like a Botticelli painting or something like that. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Because immediately when we're picturing the baby dolls and stuff like that flying around, I'm immediately picturing like from Toy Story, like the broken baby doll and stuff like that. I'm just kind of no. I don't think so. It's kind of hard to get jazzed up about that idea. A manufacturing would be kind of cool, but they'd be all dark and oppressive, and I just I was initially thinking of something brighter, and another idea I had actually was, why don't I just do my office in my own Ojibwe heritage? Why don't I just make my office, have a bunch of fur pelts and feathers and and a bunch of stuff hanging around me, and just kind of just feeling like I'm back in a wigwam, and I'm just you're just basically visiting me in my wigwam, and saying hello, and as I'm sitting there working away, painting away, and having a whole Native American vibe would actually be pretty cool, because it would have an excuse to have a smoke thing billowing, and so I think that's what, or as Robert Jacobs is suggesting, Eldar themed. I think an Eldar theme would be kind of cool as well. And in fact, I could actually incorporate kind of a bit of the furs and Native American vibe back into it as well. I could you could go either way with that. Aaron Siege, my plan is to color shift Alpha Legion, my blue to green. Yeah, color shift for the Alpha Legion. Yeah, well, that's what kind of. Well, yeah, Aaron. That's kind of what this color is. This is how I imagine Alpha Legion to look, because it's a harsh blue on the outside, and where the bright light gathers, it goes to a green yellow, like a lime green, almost like how Alpha Legion look. I wish there wasn't so much glare on this that I could show you guys how this looks, because it's a trip, man. It's a real trip. Graham calling medicine lodge. Yeah, no, not quite a medicine lodge. Just my home. Just my office space, and just I don't know, something like that. It's like you're walking into a teepee, I suppose, or my wigwam, one of the two. Lazy Monkey, go for it. Cool idea. Awesome. Damian Hibbert made it back after driving through flooded roads and got some food. No bread on the shelves. Man, that is super crappy, man. I hope everything goes well for you, buddy. I know I seen the news yesterday about everybody getting evacuated, and they're calling the National Guard, and and the thing is that these kinds of things, like, are they going to lessen as the years go by, or as some people predict, they're going to get worse? And who knows, right? So you know what? I can't end this show on a freaking bummer. I'm not going to do that. We're not doing that. We're not going there. Lazy Monkey, it'd be nice to look at from this end too. Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Wow, that's a mouthful. Cherubs all around. Freaky. That would be like scene from the movie The Haunting with Liam Neeson. I don't think I've seen that one. The Haunting with Liam Neeson? I didn't see that one. I know, like, Liam Neeson, he'll just chuck himself into anything these days, but yeah. The Haunting. I'll have to look for that one. My wife and daughter, they love the horror movies, but they always watch them like this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, what's the point of watching a horror movie if you're going to watch it like this? Like, really? Like, what's the point? I watch it, and, Lazy Monkey at Kris. The Monkey Man Cave. The Monkey Man Cave. Interesting. Like, it was a monkey pen, and, like, there's a bunch of cages on the walls, and they got like, a bunch of monkeys like, rattling cages and stuff like that. No, because then I'd feel all caged up again. No, I don't want to feel boxed in. I don't want to feel boxed in, because then it'll freak me out. Aaron Siege, Kris, message me that color and brand, please. Yeah, I will. Maybe, if I remember. No, I will. I'll remember. Maybe. Magma Liquor. If you wanted to give people seizures when they come into your space, could go with a colorful Harlequin checkerboard pattern. A colorful Harlequin checker pattern would be kind of cool. Another thing, like going along with that kind of idea, like the Harlequin kind of idea, is what if you did it kind of like Tim Burton-esque kind of style, where you had, the angles and stuff like that, and like it looked like, like the wall went further, and it was, and you had like the checkers and diamonds, and you had like the vine patterns, and you had like all this color in the room. Yeah, I'd probably flip out, I think. I'd probably go bananas from that. That's it's probably not a good thing. No. So I think something peaceful and relaxing and kind of, finding your center kind of thing. I think that's really where I want to go with this. Is where I can sit in the middle of the room and just kind of meditate and prepare. Damian Hibbert, Zach wants to do his Smurfs the same with that color. Post it on the description later. With the color, well, I mean, yeah, all right. The Blighted Legionnaire. Just watch some of the Event Horizon. That does look like a 40k movie. Yeah, Event Horizon. Yeah, definitely. They definitely go into the realm of chaos, and they're definitely into like Slanesh, kind of. Maybe Dark Eldar. Who knows, right? But it's that whole kind of pleasure from pain kind of thing. Maybe it's Dark Eldar. Maybe they went to a Dark Eldar world and they got all messed up from the Dark Eldar. They ended up in Gamora and they all got twisted up from it. I don't know. Either way, it's freaky. It's freaky deaky. Lazy Monkey, Kris, the native Ojibwe style with some Eldar accents with a touch of Harlequin for color. Yeah, that'd actually be kind of cool. I'm kind of thinking, I'm leaning more and more towards like an Eldarish kind of vibe, if I can, right? I think that'd be kind of cool if it had like this whole Eldar kind of vibe. Even like I mentioned before too, also like kind of like Star Trek Next Generation, where it kind of has those panels on the walls with like the clear black panels, and you can just touch it and bloop, lights up. That would be fun. Edward Horseman, here's probably the best idea I've heard all day. Line your office with mirrors. Illusion of space. That would freak me right out. That would just I'd be like just constantly just like all over the office, like, no, let me out. Oh my god, just the mirrors. Could you imagine what the show would look like? And that stuff would just going back, and oh my god. Yeah, no, that'd be crazy. Aaron Siege, the palm wall tree paper in your office like Scarface, cockroach. Yeah, just have that like that, just one wall piece of the. Yeah, that's. I don't know if you can find that wallpaper. I'd probably have to hand paint that on the wall to do that, but that could be easily done. That's actually not a terrible idea. Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Man, that's a mouthful to say. Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Yeah, check that movie out. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Owen Wilson are in the movie too. Oh, you lost me with Owen Wilson. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I have stumbled into miniature painting and love it. Keep up the good work and thank you for the tips. No problem, Atomic. Jacob Roberts, if someone is asking to buy your Wraithknight, how much in US dollars would you is acceptable, Kris? Oh man, I dare not say aloud. Okay, hypothetically, if I was to sell it, which I'm not, because I did a lot of work on the base. See, like the little orc boy smashed into the ground there. I created that tabard that hangs from his legs, also the little streamer, and of course, built up the color and gloss on him, and all that other good stuff. If I was, this guy cost me 140 Canadian, and if I was doing it like a commission paint job, it would have to be at least times 3. So at least times 3, 140 Canadian. That's what I would have to charge if I was doing that as commission and I was going to get rid of it. Yeah, I'd have to say at least 3 times its value, retail value. So hopefully that answers your question. And only a serious collector is going to want to pay for something like that. But again, he's not for sale. Robert Jacobs. 450 to 600? Yeah, about 450. 450 to 600. Let's just round it up to 5. Let's round up to 5. That's what somebody would have to throw at me to sell them. Lazy Monkey, Illusion of Space, Forced Perspective, Larger Office, Wall Art. Or like the end of Enter the Dragon. At the end, and he's fighting, he's got the hall mirrors and everything like that, and he's all, I come into work and I'm all, somebody tries to find me in my office, they can't find me, it's like a hall of mirrors. It's just, you know what I mean? Just, Kris, are you around? And then, get like a karate chop in the back of the head. Edward Horseman, how did you create the streamer on your Wraith Knight? The streamer on my Wraith Knight is a piece of plastic card. 0.3? I think it's 0.3. And I just cut it like the entire length of the piece, and then how did I keep that? Oh, I used a hot air gun and a piece of we have like a metal bar. It's got like a broad curvature to it. I was using like metals and stuff like that, and so I just kind of very carefully just kind of heat it up, warm it, let it curve, grab the next point, turn it, let it curve. You know what I mean? And I just kind of did that and just kind of let it kind of go all freaky deaky like that, and so. That's pretty much it. It was just a straight up piece, bent it, colored it, then primed it and painted it, and it was all done by airbrush. It's initially a light gray and then kind of a bit of a white on it, and then blocked off the ends there and put that white segments on it. And yeah, so that's pretty much how it's nothing terribly complex. Lazy Monkey, man, you come straight out of a comic book. Oh man! Oh geez, it's 4:02. My God, man, we're 2 hours. We're 2 hours past. We're done. I think we're done. We got through some emails. I was about to jump into an email, but it was only 4 days ago that this person sent me an email. So I am pretty much caught up on emails. We can say I'm caught up on emails because I only got emails that were sent from. Well, I've got 4 emails, and the earliest one was the 23rd. So we are caught up on emails. Caught up on emails, mostly, kinda, because the other ones were just sent on the 26th. Ruben Matinoff was the last one to send, although it's a forward. I don't know what he is. I didn't even look at it. I oftentimes don't look at them. I just star them, put them in the folder, and we, end the thing. But we're all caught up on emails, so keep sending those emails because we are gonna, we're gonna need them because we're doing a show next week, so we need emails. And so thank you for joining me on this Sunday special. Initially there wasn't going to be a show this weekend, but I decided, what, I had to do a show. I had to, give the monkeys a bit of love. And I felt like, I think this is the best thing for me to get me back into the whole surge of work and getting things done, and getting back into this, and getting excited again for jumping into work and painting models all day because it's just fantastic. Anyway. No, it is. It's fantastic. It's great. I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If you have any questions, comments, or you want your commission painting service, and you want to drum up some extra exposure, or you just want some feedback on some color schemes or what have you, just send it to Kris@miniwargaming.com. There are no stupid questions, so feel free to ask me whatever you want, whatever is boggling your brain. Feel free to ask it. So Kris@miniwargaming.com. Of course, you can join us on Discord. It's been a lot of fun. Basically, Discord has become kind of the after the Way of the Brush party kind of channel. We jump in there and we talk a little bit more and stuff like that because we got a lot of little voice channels, and it's a great way to connect with you guys. Is really what it is. It's a fantastic way that I can stay connected with you guys. And so, as the family and fans and the monkeys builds, we all become ever more connected, and who knows, some of us might even become friends, and or at least colleagues. I don't know, friends and colleagues. Maybe just friends. Let's just shoot for friendly acquaintances. Yeah, let's keep it realistic. Let's just shoot for friendly acquaintances. So yeah, you can join me on Discord. Of course, you can join me on Facebook, We the Brush. WayTheBrush.com. I haven't got a website finished for that one yet, but I definitely will at some point. As I've been getting more and more motivated towards this stuff, I've been, gearing to. I've been trying to segment and divide my time up amongst projects that I have on the brain and I want to get done. And so, Patreon, of course, helps kind of focus that as people have been supporting, and it's been really fantastic. I really was really reluctant about Patreon, but of course, everybody said no, do Patreon, and so I said, all right, I'll do Patreon. Because people want to support, they can support, and the people who are not comfortable with throwing out money, but when you guys like, subscribe, and all that, that's supporting as well. So feel free to do that as well. Of course, I'm on Instagram, on Twitter. I've been posting updates on Twitter, and I've been occasionally posting interesting things. Kind of what I'm working on really with Instagram. It's more kind of showing previous models and stuff like that, and just trying to keep it somewhat interesting. Just trying to do all the social media things, because that's what this is all about these days, apparently. So I don't know. Getting kind of old, really. So again, I want to thank everybody for your support. And again, Guymere Alfer, a.k.a. Carl, who does the email jingles for us. Awesome stuff. And of course, go check out his channel, Beer and Blood Bowl. And of course, he was kind enough to send me a little coaster, which I thought was really, really cool. It's really fun. And it's really hard. It's like a piece of MDF board. I don't know if it's MDF or if it's like some sort of press board, but either way, it's solid stuff. It's great, and it's going to keep my desk from getting all water stains and stuff. And yeah, so I think that's it. Caught about emails, so keep sending those emails. Like and subscribe, comment, and all that. And yeah, I will see you guys next week in another exciting episode of Way of the Brush. So take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you, and they will. They'll take care of you. Like when you're old and gray, and your brushes go, oh, this is the guy who took care of us, and then they'll take care of you. It's like the golden years thing. I don't know.